how do you react to these people? Well, a lot of the time you can't reason with them, and a lot of them do not have a conscience or don't feel empathy. So reasoning with them and appealing to their emotion usually doesn't work, because they're out for themselves and they do what they need to do to get what they want. So as long as it has something to do with them and what they want, then you're likely not going to get very far. Now, challenging them is quite difficult because it can lead to a lot of problems. Because a lot of the time they're compulsive liars. They're very well advanced in mind games and psychological warfare. What I mean by that is that they will go around spreading rumors about you, lying about you. They will even go as far as setting you up to make it look like you've done something wrong. Just very mischievous and very deceptive. Deep down, these people have no confidence. And the sociopath part of it is merely their instincts taken over. Dealing with them is quite difficult. The best thing to do is, if you have somebody like that in your family, or you're dating somebody like that, or maybe you're just becoming friends with somebody like that, or you have been friends with somebody like that, then obviously the best thing to do in that case, don't let them take advantage of you, number one. Set clear boundaries, okay? Make them understand that what you will and will not do. So if they keep pushing you, then you say, this is where the line is drawn, right? And obviously, if they take that a step further and begin taking negative steps against you, you might want to terminate that relationship, right? Now, if you're in a family and let's say your brother, sister, your father, your mother is this way, it's kind of hard to get out of that, right? Because you're growing up with these people. You may not be able to move out. You may have limited resources. You may not be able to find a job yet. And you just have to put up with this, right? Because you can't, there's nothing more you can really do unless you can stay with another family member, or a friend, or something like that, or somebody you trust. Now, it's difficult to be in that position because you can endure years of bullying and abuse by a sociopath who is living with you. And like I said, you can't reason, you can't appeal to emotion, because these people are just cut off from that type of humanity, right? And I'm not saying these people aren't human, I'm just saying that sociopaths have a disorder, and unfortunately a lot of the time it comes out in abusive ways. So what can you do if you're living with one? Number one thing is, you may already have this, but make sure you have people in your life that you absolutely trust, somebody there that you know that you can rely on. And I'm talking about depending on, I'm talking about having a support network, having support in your life. Because a lot of people don't have support, right? And you're forced to face challenges on your own. Okay, I'm one of those people that grew up with not a lot of support, right? So I had to take on challenges by myself a lot of the time. So that can be very exhausting. So if you do not have a support network, and I know it's hard to make friends, and it can be hard to find that support, please talk to a counselor. And I mean like somebody who is a therapist, not necessarily a registered therapist, but like I mean, there's different names for them: social workers, child and youth workers, counselors, whatever you want to call them. Whoever you can talk to that can help sort out the issues in your life, please build a relationship with a counselor and somebody that you like, somebody that you can trust, you feel comfortable with, because this person can be some person of guidance in your life if you're dealing with somebody like a sociopath in your life. So those steps, support is key, because you need support when you're constantly being abused or challenged or given a hard time by this person, because the sociopath wants to be the king of kings and don't dare cross me. Another thing too is they're very irrational. So another thing you want to do is, if you can, talk to somebody in your family that, first of all, you can trust, and somebody that you feel comfortable with, somebody who you feel or have observed does not like the sociopath's behavior. Now, if you're not sure about who that person is, you could simply say that you haven't really liked the way you've been treated by this person, or maybe you'd like to find a different approach, but somehow inform that person that you don't like the way this person's treating you. And it's not like, you know, you had some argument or something and it goes away. This is constant, day by day, being treated like a piece of garbage. So you'll want to find somebody that you can relate to. So when doing that, there's a few possibilities that can happen. This person may already know where you're coming from and not like the sociopath. This person may bring that to their attention, so they'll be more observant of the sociopath and maybe ask others about what they think. And you can eventually see, well, is there a certain amount of family members that are against this person? And you can find support with them, right? Some family members may not know about it. So what you might want to do is let them know how you're being treated and keep them up to date about that. One thing that you have to be very careful of is determining whether you want to confront the sociopath or have somebody else confront the sociopath, or not confronting the sociopath. You have to be very careful of how you approach this, because a lot of the time confronting the sociopath will make things worse, because now they've been threatened and they're going to up the ante even more. You have to be careful of how you approach it. Sometimes, depending on your situation, and I'm not telling you to do this, but depending on your evaluated situation, not saying anything to the sociopath can be better than actually doing it. Now, I'm not saying that you have to just accept what's happening to you. What I'm saying is that, you know, bide your time, keep a record of what this person is doing. Make sure you're informing people. A support network is being informed of how you're being treated and what this person is doing. So guys, if you're dealing with anyone like that, be patient, and I wish you the best of luck. Thanks a lot, and please check out some more of my videos. Peace.